Okay. Question 1 here, we need to know what vertexes are. They're the part of the parabola that is highest or lowest. It doesn't actually matter whether it's highest or lowest, but since this is positive, it is going to be a kind that opens up. Um, the vertex is the middle, lowest, or highest point. And they're telling us the vertex, which I drew over, is the point C, comma D. That means the point that lines up with the x value of the vertex is C, and the point that lines up with the y value of the vertex is D. Now, those are numbers. This could be 5, this could be 10, this could be 1 billion, this could be 3.1. It could be any number, but it is a number that doesn't change. So what we're doing is solving for the y value of the vertex, even though we don't know it. So this is a literal equation, meaning the answer has a letter in it, literal for letter. That kind of freaks people out a lot of times. And what you need to know in order to do this is the formula for finding the vertex from a quadratic equation. That formula, I remember it as part of the quadratic formula. It's the part that is easier to put in your brain. So quadratic formula, which I guess I should have left up on the screen, is negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac, all of that over 2a. But here, let me draw it the other way. So draw the fraction out, actually. All of that over 2a. The vertex formula I think of as the part I'd like to think about from this. We ignore the plus or minus square root part, and to find the x value of the vertex, you take negative b over 2a. So x value of vertex equals negative b over 2a. To find the y value, you just have to first find the x value and then run it through the, oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Run it through the equation. And that is a number. So we've got a lot of steps to get this answer. First of all, you have to remember the equation. Good question. So the question I just got is, what does the negative 2 and the plus 4 represent in the equation y equals a times x minus 2 times x plus 4? Those are the x-intercepts. This is written in x-intercept form, and it's telling us positive 2 and negative 4 are the places where the graph crosses the x-axis, which means I've actually drawn this incorrectly, which I wasn't trying to draw it correctly because they've given us no calculator, and this is not a question that requires us to graph it. But actually, it should probably look more like this. And this is 2, and this is negative 4. Again, my drawing is still not great. What we're actually going to have to do first to get negative b over 2a. Oh, wait. Maybe there's another better way. Okay, I'm going to show two methods. I'm going to stick with my method first. We have to convert this equation to quadratic form, to general form, instead of x-intercept form. To do that, we need to do double distribution. So that'll be x times x, x times plus 4, negative 2 times x, and negative 2 times plus 4. And I'm sorry, those lines are so big. So double distribution, oh, that's so tiny. Y equals a, x minus 2, x plus 4. X times x is x squared. x times 4 is 4x. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. And negative 2 times positive 4 is minus 8. A is still times all of that. We're going to deal with A later. Now we simplify the middle bit. 4x minus 2x is positive 2x. We still have x squared. We've now combined the middle terms. We're now almost in general form. We now have to distribute the a. So a gets times by each piece. ax squared plus 2ax minus 8a. A is just a number. That's what they told us. A is a non-zero constant. If it were 0, this wouldn't be quadratic. That's why they have to stipulate that. We now have our function in quadratic form. We're going to find negative b over 2a. B value is 2a. This is a different a. Maybe this is a bad method. Okay, so negative b is negative 2a. On the bottom of the fraction, we have 2 times the a value, which in this case is actually a. Which turns into negative 1, which is making me doubt my method, but I think it's okay. The reason this turns into negative 1 is because these cancel each other out. 2 divided by 2 is 1. A divided by a is 1. And the result is negative, so it's negative 1. What we do now is we put negative 1 through this function for x. Y equals a. So when you're putting a number through a function, I sometimes will rewrite it with parentheses instead of x, and then go back and fill the parentheses with the number. So everywhere there was an x, I put parentheses. And then I fill those parentheses with 1. Now we simplify this. Negative 1 squared is positive 1. Negative 1 times all of this is going to turn it negative. And a times 1 is just a. So great, we're getting somewhere. Negative 2a, negative 8a, those turn into a bigger negative. That's negative 10a. And 1 positive minus 10 a's is going to end up with negative 9a, which thankfully is an answer. So what did I do? I rewrote the formula in general form, and I'll take questions really soon. I wrote the formula in general form so that I could find the a and b value. That a and b value included a variable a, which is different because we don't know what that first number in the function is, but that's okay, we can still get this answer. That gave me the x value of the vertex is negative 1. Even though there's all these variables in here, I still got a number answer for the x value of the vertex, which is kind of cool. I took that x value of the vertex, I put it through the function to find the y value of the vertex, which did not get a number answer, but that's okay. We just can't get a number answer for this, and it is one of the results in the problem, which confirms that we got it right. Okay, what questions do y'all have?